Record video stop button. Video recording has started.
Video recording has started.
Double tap to activate.
Hello people. Guess who's back? Back again. We're on the bank, we're fishing. I've been out. I haven't gone on a walkabout. I've been out for a few times. When is it? This is coming up to my end of the first 48. So I've had nobody else has caught on the lake. I've had 3. 10 last night, £8. 10 o'clock this morning, £6 or £7, and then it was 3:30 this afternoon, £12.5 common, all commons. So we're doing all right. Trying a new bait, all come on the new bait. First one come on the right hand rod, with the right hand margin, came on a Bait Guru, the G Cray. That was a bottom bait. The second one come on the left hand rod, which is the left hand margin, which come on a G Cray Wafter. Third rod come over by the pads, by the bush, which a friend put it there for me, so I won't be able to cast it there. I had a laugh. And that come on a bottom bait G Cray as well. So far, this is the first session out of them. I'm quite impressed. I like them. So it's been fishing hard. It's been fishing hard here. I was on there a month ago. Same swim from Tuesday till Thursday morning, and I had a single fish. It was a nice one. It was a 16-pound, 8-ounce mirror common. Mirror, I think. So I'll enclose a picture of the 12-pound 5. I haven't got fish of the other fish, but I'll put that on after this bit as well. So let's just catch up what's been going down, people. I hope you're all keeping safe and keeping well. So I've been out a few times. I've been over to Sam's down in Smarden near Maidstone. That's the big cat sanctuary nearby. I had a couple of sessions there. That's what was 2 weeks ago. I had 14 carp. Biggest was 13.5. 2 weeks before that, I was in here and I had the 16.8. 2 weeks before that, we were at Sam's again and I had 8 or 6. Biggest was about £9. And then that's going back a bit after that. So no new tackle. So we're all staying safe and socially distancing. Mrs. went down to Hastings for a bit of a jolly out yesterday. Went to the arcades, which is an amusing thing. Turned around and walked into the arcade. She had to have a blood test, take the temperature before we went in the arcade. Had to wear a mask to go in the arcade. Once you're in the arcade, you're allowed to take your mask off. Go figure. Go figure it out. So here I'm on this lake by myself. I've got my mate Terry's down on Lake 1, sort of like 40 yards that way behind me down the slope, and then 2 other than Mark, Joe and Ronnie are on the same lake but down the other end. So I think Terry's had a couple. He said he's had 2 now. Mark had none, Ronnie had none, and Joe had one 10.5 pound last night. So it's fishing very hard. Like lots of places, it's hard. It's warm. It's been low 30s, high 20s. At night it's not getting down much under 18, 19, so it's still warm at night. So last night the carp were on the top of this near margin, swirling about, sucking down all the midges off the top, and I couldn't say it's a 2-rod rule, and this one's tightish. I would have, if it had been a 3-rod rule, I'd have been tempted to put out a surface bait and just free-lined it, and then just clip my finger on the line and touch fished. But yeah. I've lost one. I lost one on the left hand margin. It ripped up. Just put a new bag on, put it back out. A few baits over the top, sat down. Just about to redo the right hand rod and rebait that. That was already up on behind the belt line. Left one rips off. Playing it, get it out, get it from under the bush. Just get it out of the bush. Hook pulls. Rig flies across to the other side of the swim. Hooks in the tree and lost a lot. So a bit gutted, but I'll be back up. Never mind. This shit happens, isn't it? It's quite empty as well. This lake last week on the Monday and the Tuesday, no one on it. No one on it at all. But after lockdown, it was packed. Every session, there's 17 swims on this lake. Probably 7, 8 too many. but every single swim was taken and everyone was throwing in like 3 or 4 kilo bait. So, and the fishers had it, can hold that with the temperature. The water's not that warm. I thought someone was saying they might be spawning, but I've had my hand in the water a few times, but it ain't that warm. It peed hard this morning, absolutely hammering it down. Terry was behind me, in the swim behind me, down the other way. And he's like, why was your bivvy? He said, why was your bivvy like? Well, fucking pissed hard, didn't it? But the reason he's got a canopy of trees over him, I thought he might have a few spots, I didn't realise it was pissed hard. So, had a nice sausage and chips. They went down to East Peckham and got me some sausage and chips. That went down nice. Got me some more, another 5 litre bottle of water, so I can have to have a soak. Shorts and winging wet. Might just tip the bucket over my head. It's so warm. Had a good wash over. Which is cool. So, never know. Might get a live run. If not, then we won't. What I can do about it if we don't. But vlogs are going to start coming again now. I'm going to start doing my vlogs in every 2 weeks. So, please, if you know anyone, share them in your groups, like, subscribe, you know the drill. So, yeah, this new bait from Bait Guru. If you haven't tried it, looking for a new bait, website comes online 1st of September. If you want to look them up, search them on Facebook, just search for Bait Guru. That's in bait, and then as in guru, like the GURU. Yeah, it's a good forum. There's a few other mixes. They do some fluoros and some other mix called the Jungle Mixes. They've got a few things to choose from, but their website goes live on the 1st of September, so it's worth a check out. So no, I'm not sponsored by them. I actually paid for the bait, so I'm gonna order some more. They've got a deal at the moment, so I'm gonna get home Friday morning. Got tonight. I've got another night. Yeah, it's my second night. I've got another night tomorrow night. Yeah. Then be out of here by about 11 probably Friday morning. So this might be my new norm. So late Monday night, late Tuesday night, so Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, back home Friday mornings. So currently we have right hand margin, 2 pieces of giant corn, so Fit Fop Brigade. Yeah, and the left hand margin we got a G Cray bottom bait. I only changed the right hand rod for it's a bit different just to change. I had a run at 10 on the right hand rod, but nothing on the left hand rod during the night, and that had a 14mm Bi-Marine pop on it. Nothing all night. Not even a knock on it. So then the right hand rod I had that at 10, but I'll put them back. They're there at the moment, but when Terry comes up says hello later or whatever, I'll probably get him to throw it back over towards the bush, see if I can get a pick up over there, because there's been some nice swirls there. I'm trying to pick something a bit bigger. I'm trying to beat my record on here, which is 22.6, which was July last year, so I want to try and beat that if I can. There are upper 20s, possibly low 30 at the right time in this one. It's not that big a lake, but there's some nice fish in here. Some nice fish in there. I've been on it. We've been in this swim before. This is from the Broken Pod swim, from the Broken Pod vlog. So we've had this club. We've had so many new members since pandemic. We've been able to go back fishing again. There's just been so many new members join. They'll all drop off. Give it October, November. Days get colder, nights get even colder. They'll all be gone. Us hardcore anglers will still be out in our thermals with our winter wraps on, woolly hats. We'll all still be out catching carp, hopefully. It's those dodgy months, isn't it? June, July, August, 2 of the months. Bit dodgy every year for carping, so hopefully they'll pick up a bit September, October. Autumn starts there 2nd of September, so hopefully it'll pick up a little bit. Right, I'll show him a swim without actually accidentally, like I did last time, pressing the button and stopping recording. My only one. Sorry, peeps. There's a scarlet, as you saw. Put your finger over that one. Yep, there we go. Right, I don't know what we can see. As you all know, my dodgy peepers. Right, if you can see my cradle in that way, that bush, if you can see it on the left, I've got one, there's two bushes there. There's one behind that first one, so I've got one in front of there. A nice swim there, rods are down there, cradle's over to my left. I don't know what you can see, but I think over to them there, if you can see them, there's a set of pads. As they go to the right, there's a bush, bar, a bush or a tree next to the left on the bank. That's £12.5 come from sort of like a foot off of each. That's where I'll get Terry to put me back later. And my right hand rod is round. Don't know how far round I've got to go. If I've gone past it, never mind. Go back to the right hand margin down there. So remember the swim. If you look, I think you can see where I am. If you can see the swim the opposite side with the jetty, I don't know if you can see it or not. The bream that got away. That's where that was. So one of my next sessions is going to be, I'm in 107, 108. Oh, I move it. It's over there by the pads round to my right. 109 is where the bream that got away, and 110 is the one next to that to the left. That's what I want to look in before I leave on Friday. I want to take my ground sheet and see if it'll fit in that swim. You're allowed to night fish it, it's a bivvy swim, but whether my bivvy will fit in it or not, I don't know. So, it's all good. Right, I can yak on as much as I like, but we will call that a wrap, folks. And I will give you an update if I have anything. Tight lines, heavy nets, and speak to you later.
Shutter button. Double tap to activate.
Yeah, you've got to listen to this bit now.
Record videos. Video recording has started. Record video stop.
Ignore the recording video stuff, people.
Double tap to activate.
Right. I'll recast in a minute, so I thought I'd give you a... That'll do. Well, we haven't done anything more anyway. Now's the time. 25 to 1. Just had a vicious line on my left hand rod, which was, it's over by a bush to the far side. I had, don't know how long for, but I had a double core on the right hand rod, on the right rod, and right margin, I told you. Left hand rod during the night I had an 8mm white pop up on a bait screw, but it must have split or got pulled out or whatever. That I got mugged during the night. So it's a storm this afternoon. I'm just going to change my right rod over. That's what I thought I'd do, is show you how I go about it. Hopefully all set up alright. Well, I won't clip the tablet as I task it out. That'd be quite funny. It wouldn't be fun at all. I just can't afford to replace it. Right, let's do the video, right. I'm in the sunnies, but I'll put them on anyway. Right, let's take you out and set you up on top of the bivvy for a minute. Oh, here we go. Look at me for a minute. Right, as long as the breeze stays good, I'll put you there. Right, it's supposed to be alright. Performing to make the boyo. Before Terry left, he asked me for the pad. And all I'll do is I will. Down. Okay. Back. I already have baited and ready to go. Pop this one off. Back. Look at another rig. Already ready to go. I'll get it in a minute. Go in there. Pull that up to there. Send it around there like so. Going over there. Right. Good start. I didn't hit it. Hit it too soft. And that's the downside. So not being able to see. Cast at distance. Leave your bag. I'll be back. You can bomb even. Yeah, I'll spot in the bush. Oh, nothing moves. It's melted. Ignore that, I'm not sure. I'm going to ignore that. Right. There we go. Again, people. Not bad second time. Right. It is. I don't adjust my bait. I'm down here. One hand on the reel, one hand on the line. Ease it back. Bait on the line. And ta-da! Nice at doing that. Got to check this tub because there it is. I'll back out in a minute, please. No, others have been gnawed. They don't look like they've been gnawed at. Don't know. Strange. It might have got a bit wet. That's it. Other than that, it's dead. Nothing happening. If I have anything, I will update y'all. Oh, pardon me. Over there. Listen for the shutter stop video.
Record video stop. Video recording has started. Record video stop button.
Well, I'm just
Double
checking
tap
people.
to activate.
You might have to bear up with me a minute.
Record video stop button.
Right, let me just put this over here, people.
Double tap to activate.
Right, I'm sorry, but I don't need lights. So, if you can't see anything, I do apologise. It's just me gabbling on in the corner and you can't see anything outside. I apologise because I don't bring lights. I do bring them in the winter, just because it's darker for longer, but I don't need them. I can't see, so I don't need lights. Right, story of the shop so far. It's been good, but it's not been good. Okay, 39, so it's watch 2 minutes fast. It's nearly 20 to 9. Story of the shop's over this morning. I showed you that casting out, put the one over by the pads on the right hand side. After that, I decided, right, then I know what I do. We'll recast the left hand one. So I just pulled it in, reclipped it. Last time I did another rod, reeled it in, put a new fresh little PVA bag full of magic number, 8 little dumbbells on it, my own Halibut HMVs. Clipped it on, lobbed it out, hit the clip, dropped it back. Right, fine. Sat down. 10 minutes later, it absolutely melted off. That was the G-Craze again. Absolutely melted off. Got to it, lifted into it, and just took line straight off the clutch and dumped me in the snag. Well, opposite. So I was fishing next. So bollocks. Lost that one. So that was about 1:30 today. Had a palaver trying to recast it and get it on the money. What a right palaver that was. Just head wasn't in it, so I left it. Didn't do anything. Then right on one, I thought we'll recast that. I changed it over. Did I have a G-Craze on it? No, a G-Craze on that one. So that one I cast it. You saw me cast it out. About 4:30, it ripped off. Got to it. It took me in the pads and dumped me. Dumped me in the pads. I just lost everything again. And that one I lost by the snag. I lost everything on that one as well. So a bit deflated then. Got a bit miffed. So sat back, had some food, had some Scotch eggs, ate some of my chicken things. Still got my 2 Miller rices to eat. Remembered I got some pepper armies, red ones. So about an hour ago, I thought, sitting there, right hand rod goes, lift into it. This feels a bit different. Reel it in, get it in the net, land it. Couldn't tell for definite, but I'm pretty sure, because it felt different, it was a lot slimier. Pretty sure it was a tench, about a 4 pound tench. Happy days. That come on a king crab, a orange dumbbell wafter. So put that back. Put back on a G-Craze, 14 mil again, hard hooker. Another bag of exactly the same. Because I put G-Craze on it, I've got bags. Some of the bags got just halibut in them. Some of them have got 4 G-Craze and 4 halibut. So I put 4 and 4 in it. Cast it back towards the pad, exact same place. 10 minutes later, screamed off, 8 pound common. More than happy. More than happy now. Picking up, so total so far, 4 carp banked, all on G-Craze, 1 tench on king crab, 3 lost, one was a mid-20 probably. It really pulled. The other one would have been a double of some sort, and the one I lost yesterday to the left was a fish. It was alright. That didn't snag me, that just spat the hook. That spat the hook and the hook flew across the swim, as I said earlier on. So this is just a quick catch up. That's cracking thunder today, broke the air a little bit as well. Some real thunder, it thundered about, and so like it seemed to break the weather. It's nowhere near as hot and muggy as it was. I think the barometric, the pressure's 10-14. So that's what it was about 5:30, maybe earlier, about 4:30 probably. It might have dropped a bit since then. So I do apologise if you can't see anything, but I don't need lights. So, but that's why I was just doing a quick update. So now the day's gone, it's been alright, it's not been too bad. I think I've got it's 2 lads down the other end. They were behind me where another lake, but I think they decided to move. I think they thought there was better chances up here. They will be sorely mistaken. The whole time I've been here, since Tuesday evening till now, nobody else has caught apart from me. I have my reasons why. I have reasons I think why. Between you, me, the bivvy and the tablet, I'm using freezer baits. High nutritional value freezer baits. Lots of other people I know on here tend to use shelf life. I've got shelf life with me. I've got some of my own ones and some Munch Baits Biomarine, and which are in 18s and 14s, and I've also got some spicy squid, which are mine, which are in 12s and 15s. But I've got them if I want to use them. I've got them. But since I've stopped loose feeding by my hand and changed over and been going 8 baits in a bag, either all my halibut HMV or to 4 and 4, all HMV, all high quality baits, all very good nutritional value baits. Since I've changed over that, I've been putting them on the bags with the bait, I've been getting more bites. The bites have been coming better. So it's been good. Right, I'm hoping I'm going to gabble away for a bit of jargon for 5-10 minutes, a little bit, because I might be able to tempt a screamer. You never know. It feels carby. It does for the temperatures, definitely. It's still a bit muggy, but the storm might come back. So PDA'd this morning, so maybe it'll come back and PDA'd again tonight. That run that dumped me straight ahead behind the snag, that was literally just after thunder. A few claps, just after thunder had started. And it just been a few claps of thunder and it rattled off. But there you go. Quiet, isn't it? So it's not too bad. We've got a country lane. Pretty, you can't see me point. It's a country lane. Like this lake over the side of the trees. There's a country lane that runs about. There's a main road over behind us. But as gradually the night goes on, it was weird. During once we'd been allowed to fish again, it was like the road was like night time. You used to occasionally have the occasional car when they opened, when we allowed to start fishing. Like how many weeks it was ago. 14 weeks ago it was. Once you allowed to start fishing, you sit during the day and you'd have the occasional car. But I'm pleased that some of the lakes are hard because this place has been pummeled. So much bait has gone in. The weather doesn't help. It's July, August. Never a good month for fishing. Bring on autumn and winter for me. Yeah, bring on the cold months. Got to replace my tubing. All those snags I got. Oh, all of them. The one that's trapped me in the tree, the one of the snags, and one of the pads. Lost everything. Almost set up the lot, the leads, the lot. I just dumpy squares. Just like my square pairs, or just square pairs. 2 ounce and lost 3 of them today. First 3 I've lost since I bought them. I've got 7 more in. I've top my bag up. Need some more tubing to make some more setups up for my use. And I need to buy some more line because my spool, I've got £18 Fox camo on it because I've changed from the fluorocarbon, and Quint I've had more bites without the fluorocarbon, so I'll be changing. Got to get some more line because the spool's looking a bit bare. If I lose too much more line, I'll be down to the back end, and they're on the side together with an all bright knot. So I reckon I'll go back to, and that's down to subline, £15 sub. I'll probably Saturday I might pop and get another 1,000 metres. What's it, 1997 or something, for a spool of £15 sub. Strip them both back to the back in. Tie on the new sub, all bright knot. Bosh, trim them both down. Won't blob them, just trim them down. Make sure they're nice and tight. And just re-spool them back up. Those are my Shimano 6010s, but they've got 10,000 spools, so you hold a bit more line on them. And they do look pucker. They look nice with those spools. They do look pucker. They look the mutt's nuts. As you probably noticed as well, I'm not using a pod. I had single sticks today as well. No runs. That's a pen can't move about in the margins. But that's been the story for the last. This is my 3rd night. That's the story for most of the nights. Sitting back here, you do them slurping around the margin, sucking down the midges, and occasionally they roll over, or we do a big chunk come out and crash down. People saying they're getting ready to spawn again, but also don't think the water up here is not warm enough. I've had my hand in it a few times. Got to speak to the committee as well, because in front of my swim there's a half-buried slab. I keep on catching my net. I've only just found it because I've got my net caught on it. Because that £8 common I had went under my other line. So whilst I'm unhooking the fish in the net, so I untangle the. After I put it back, I put my hand in it. I found a half-buried slab. So a load of roots I pulled out as well, which were catching on my net. I might have a nice one, get the waders and jump on the edge and clear the roots. depending how deep the slab goes, you can make a hole on it, sat in the bottom of the lake, so I might not bother with that. I might say they can do that. And if they balls it up, it's their fault. Right, we're not going to get a run, so I was going to advance you off. You can't see me getting nearer, but you can hear me. And if I have anything, I won't tell you. Right here, people. You have to listen to the tripod. You have to listen to the new bird going, "Recording stopped," if I can find it, and I will speak to you all on and on. Tight lines and heavy next to you all.
Record video stop
And I'll
button.
speak to you all later. What might have been here
Double
during the
tap
night?
to activate. Video recording has started. Record video stop
No
button.
record video stop. Morning, people.
Double tap to activate.
Double tap to activate. Double tap to be a jabroni. Morning, people. It is. What do I know? It's about 7:40. 5 to 8. Last morning, I got 7 to 8. No, they had 3 hours to go. Well, eventful night. Had another loss. Don't know what happened. Fuck up. It went. It was 1:30. Limped it off. I thought, oh, lifted into it. It was there. It was gone. Pulled it back in, and the line had a slight pigtail on it. So I don't know if a rare or one of my knots gave. My uni knocked some quickening from the tubing, but that's what it appears to be. But they haven't been using them for donkey's years. And also when I do them, I leave a slight tag in, and the tagging gets pinched between the swivel and inserting the tubing, so I know that it traps out as well. So I don't know what happened there. But I'm up. I had no sleep hardly. I'm up to 8 carp, 1 tench, 4 lost. There was a mad between 1 and 3. It just went mad. Literally every 30 minutes, every 20 minutes, picking up. I went to sleep on 4, 3, 5 during the night. Fucking hell, man. 5 carp during the night. That's the first time for years I've caught carp out of here at night. Usually it shuts up. Let's say the other day I had one at 10:30 as well, but on the first night. But it usually just shuts up shop. Well, nothing on pop-ups. I had a yellow pop-up out there, Biomarine from Munch Baits. Yellow pop-up, 14mm over to the far bank. I had a few liners to start with, but nothing. Knelt. So perhaps maybe at the moment there's just spooky off pop-ups maybe. First night I had a white. Second night I had a white 8mm, I said I got done on it, not it off. And last night I had a yellow. Don't know, maybe it just stands out. Maybe the pop-ups are just standing out too much at the moment. They're not liking them. Maybe a darker, I might try darker. Well, a bit late now. Might be worth trying a darker pop-up. I'll get some G-Cray pop-ups. Yeah, they're definitely worth a try those. If you're looking for new bait. Yeah, definitely. Forget the munch. But if you want to have a high nutritional value bait and you want to get on something that this seems to work, all my carp come on G-Crays. And 4 out of the 3 losses come on G-Crays. The tench, as I said, the tench come on King Crab. So they were all about, but all between 7 and 10. 8 and 10 last night. Half one didn't even bother with the mat, I was just down the grass in front of me, unhooked them and popped them straight back. Most of them. One of them was near a 10, so I put that on my mat, but the rest I just popped off. Flipped it back in the net, pushed the front of the net down, the way they swam. They weren't even out for a minute, probably, some of them. Put the net on the grass, picked it out, waited for however it was after I looked at it, yep, had the rough guess and put it back. None of them were worth weighing, so. I only weighed the 12.5, it's the biggest one I had so far on the G-Cray. Definitely would be good, get that deal, get another 5k ready. We've got 4k left in the freezer. Definitely some more Might order them Monday. Oh, I'm refishing both done, both the rib done and both the rods. I had a feeling the right hand one was snarled during the night. After the last fish I cast it back out and it landed on the pads. So I pulled it back off the top of the pads and it landed over the plop. I thought, oh, excellent, that might. There was a couple of liners, I thought, that's alright, that's fine. Coming in, the fucking rig's all snagged around the safe leader. Because I snagged up last night, I couldn't bother refilling any more tubing, so I just grabbed the safe leader out and bop in standoff lead, run on the line. We did that way for speed. Yeah, so I thought we'd cover it in this round the leader, loop back through it, somehow tied us over a knot. I've really put my last bag, 4-on-4 bag on that. That went out of a plop, clip that up, that went out of a nice plop. That's probably about, excuse me, big one has. 2 off the pads, 3 off the pads. We landed on the pads, and when I pulled it off, literally still off the pads and dropped the slide forward. It dropped back a little bit, allowed to drop back. Probably a couple of foot off the pads, so I re-clipped that, did that one. Left hand one, took off the pop up, took on the G Cray. Last in my 8 dumbbell bag. And I lobbed that. So I ignored everyone. Before I tell you when I only put more line on my reels because it is hindering the casting. I knew it hindered the casting, but if it would have that, I didn't think it'd hinder it over that short distance. It's only what, 30 yards to the far bank. That's going by how far I'm hard on pissing it, how far I'm casting. All been well before I go home. I will get the missus to, if the right one doesn't go off, leave that one clipped up. Clip it up and wind it back down. And put it away. Leave everything on it. And when I get home, I can wrap it. With my wrap stick, I can wrap it at home. And then that one's done. I'm writing my book because I can't read it. And then before I go, if I remember, I'm going to do the left hand one. Get the missus to do the second. I'll take the left, take the rig off, and then I'll lob the left hand one. As you can tell me if it's under the bush, I'll get like a couple of foot from the bush, then I'll clip that one, take that one home, wrap that one as well, write that one down. I keep on meaning to do it in most of the swims because I don't use wrap sticks. It's not tricky for me to do it. I've got a 5 foot, well, 5 foot. It's 5'1" piece of about thickness my finger, 2 fingers wood. It's 5'1" long, and then the top one I've got a hook. So I measure between the hooks. They're 5 foot. So all I do is I wrap. I just work it out whatever to wrap it. So if it comes out, then it's when I wrap it works out 10 foot per wrap. So then down and back up it's 5 and 5 is 10. So I do that and that folds up. That just goes to my rod as well. If I come back and I'm going here, I bring it out. So I'm going to leave it in the future. I will just leave it in. Because what I've done before I tell you what I've got to cast it, before I brought it in, I'd have clipped it and I'd have wrapped it. So I knew exactly what I wouldn't have lost anything, I lost any gear, I could rewrap it. Bear in mind it's only, what was I, 30 yards over there? So what's that? Might not even be that. Might be 30 yards. 20-30 yards. So it's 30 yards, we're looking at 9 reps. 90 feet. That's all. No trouble at all. One down on 4 I like. Number 7. Same number as this. It's 19 reps. So about 190 feet, about 64 yards. All over sucking on the pads now. Hopefully I've got time. Might have one more if I'm lucky. So right, just a quick update. No more pickies to go on, so when you're catching between like £7 and £10, they're all much. 7, 8 to £10, they're much the same. So I've one that's near £10. There's no point really weighing them. So I don't usually photograph unless they're over. Unless they feel like a decent fish. I don't usually bother. That's in fact the 12.5. It's the biggest one I've had so far on the new bait. Right, people, I'll let you lot go. Peacefully, it's more. So if the two lads and then went, I haven't heard them since about 8:30, last night, 9 last night. If they went a kip, smoking weed or went a kip or whatever, or never know. Other than that, it's fucking no, excuse me. I think I was on the swim all by myself. I had all this ends myself. All being well, when I come down on the next, I'll show you where I'm going. I'll show you where I want to go. If my skills are any good, that is. Right. Oh, is it? Right. Slide that along there. So you can't see. Right. I don't know what you can see properly, but in front of me, there's 109, which is some of the jetty on it. And you can see it's a wide angle, it's a wide lens, and as you can see then to this left, there's another swim. Actually, a lot of the swims are too close on here. There's a swim to the left. Now I want to go in there. If I can get in the net, so I'm not sure my booty will fit in there. But we'll see. Right, people, find the button.
Record video stop.
Right, people. Tight lines, heavy nets, and I'll let you know if I have an update or before I go if I have any more.